Hi everyone, Mary here in Ireland again, and this is our twin flame reading for this week. I'm going to put a date on it. The ninth of the full moon was the 9th of July, so this will be going out on the 11th, 12th, 13th, whenever it uploads of July, because this full moon was strong. It just pushed me to frustration. That's all it pushed me to. It just pushed me to see a bigger picture and what will I tolerate and what won't I tolerate? What do I want in my life? What kind of a life do I want? What kind of a lover do I want? And, aim higher, higher. And then today, it was a process, of course, and everything came into my life as I needed to. But today, when I got to the end of the process, Cassidy Kane, twin flame reader and teacher, email came into my email. And of course, she had in it, if you had if money wasn't an issue and you could do what you like, what would you do? Where would you be? Who would you be with? What would you do for nothing? And that's been coming up with me for weeks and weeks and weeks. And I'm not believing it. We're in the new, and the new is totally different to the old. And I wasn't really believing that you could have a life like that. But we've got to go higher with this belief and this faith that whatever we have within us, completely and wholly, about what we see going on in our lives and what we want and what our desires are, that we can have them. So I went higher on that, and I was saying, okay, yes, I believe more fully now. So last night, before that email came in, anyway, I started reading this again, Cosmic Lovers by Ellie Van Veen and Roderick Knowles. Now, it's a true story, and it's set in Ireland. Now, the girl is from Holland. But the beginning of the story is that she put out to the universe the type of man she wanted, and so did he. And within a couple of weeks, they met. Now, most of us that are on this twin flame path met, and there was separation, and met and separation, and were working on our own. Whereas these two people came together, and they had done a certain amount on their own, but one was a kinesiologist, Reiki, and the other was a writer and a self-empowered, open, spiritual man. So I think I'd read one or two paragraphs of that where she had said what she wanted. And then a friend of mine was messaging me, and I said, okay, I just got, this is what I want in a man. Blah, de blah, de blah, de blah, blah, blah. The full package. Now, looking back on my twin, neither of us was the full package. And we have different ways of dealing with stuff. Like, I am totally natural. I will try everything and anything before I have to go to a doctor. Now, I wasn't always like that, but that's me now. Doctors, dentists, pharmaceuticals, all gone, unless I really, like if I broke a bone, I'd have to go to a doctor. But he was the opposite. He went the medical route. And this does be playing on my mind. And I say, I can't tolerate that. And people say unconditional love, and if you love him, you'll not put up with it, but you'll love him unconditionally. But last night, I came to the conclusion, and I was so pushed by the full moon, that I wrote down exactly what I wanted. And part of it was that I want this open, spiritual, natural man that doesn't buy into all of this. And if that's him in his new form, that's great. I'll accept it brilliantly. Now, I'm not ready to accept another person at the moment. But down the line, you know, the way things change, up, 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 I would love to see my twin, as I call him, in his actual body, as it is in this life, be the man that I'm putting out to the universe. I would love that. Nothing more would bring happiness and peace and joy and love into my life, other than loving myself, being happy with where I am and all that self-work. But she pushed me into this. She has 4 levels. What do you want in a man? Emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually. So emotionally, he is able to show and share his feelings openly and honestly, willing to be vulnerable rather than defensive. I don't want someone who claims ownership of me or is emotionally dependent or manipulative. While I'm open to supporting him lovingly, I'm not willing to be the object of projections and certainly not a mother substitute. He's light-hearted, warm and loving, someone with whom I'd feel safe to share my innermost self. What about his mind? Intelligent, lively, open, flexible, one of life's explorers. Not always talking on the purely mental level, which I find boring. He communicates from his heart and soul, focused on the essence and truth of life. On the spiritual level, he must be awake on this, in touch with his higher self, living with it as an everyday reality. That absolutely jumped out at me, because that's what I want to. I live with my higher self and the higher purpose in my every single minute reality. So I need and want and desire somebody of similar vibration. Actually, I think this won't be the weekly twin flame reading. It will just be a talk. Okay, so we'll go with it. On the spiritual level, he must be awake. Everyday reality. I'm tired of dragging my boyfriends into their spiritual awakening. He's beyond all religions, not locked into the dogmas of any, with a broad view of existence, accepting the immortality of the soul and therefore the reality of past and future lives. He's a seeker of truth, committed to his inner growth while supporting me in mine. Ideally, he's more enlightened than I, so I learned from him. That's what she wanted, and that's what she got. The story is just brilliant. Absolutely. I really enjoyed it anyway, and that's why I started reading it again. I want to bring it back to mind again. Cosmic Lovers by Ellie Van Veen and Roderick Knowles, set in Ireland. He takes me deeper into understandings of the mysteries of life, yet that's what I really want, a lover, wisdom teacher. I see us meditating together, surrounded by beings of life. And she goes, what else? This is so much fun. He is serious but has a good sense of humour. He's able to go with the flow and walk his talk. As a Reiki master, which she is, and a kinesiologist, which she is, and she works with flower essences, I would love to share life with someone who is also interested in vibrational healing. And maybe we'll have a child together, but as I am in my late 30s, that might be asking too much. These were my specifications. In putting out my request to the universe, I was serious, but also laughing at myself for dreaming of my white prince to appear. Perhaps I was being ridiculous. And later on, she said, now that I'm clear of what I fully want and truly want, I am ready to fly with the lover of my dreams into the magic of love and life. But shall I ever get what I desire, or do I need to compromise? And up to now, I thought I needed to compromise. But at this stage, with all the self-healing I have done, I need to walk with somebody who is at the same level as me, that I'm not going to be teaching them, that we're going to be walking into the new together and learning the new together. That's me personally, and that's what I want and what I desire and what I need. So what do you need? What do you want? I saw a video by David Mills a couple of weeks ago, and he said, he was talking about codependency and needing and longing. And we're gone past that. But he was saying, but I need my twin as much as she needs me. And we do need union now to get together and walk forward into the new together. Because neither of us will know what's ahead, because more and more we are seeing that the old is going. It's completely leaving us. The old way of being and thinking. You know, like I was thinking all through my twin flame awakening and journey, I've been an energy healer. I don't do Reiki, I don't do kinesiology. Wherever I am transmuting energy. I am transmuting world energy, local energy. I meet a friend over in another country and we're doing it together. And am I to continue that? Are we to continue that as a twin flame couple and just be given the resources to land in these places and do that work? I have no idea. And I don't know what mission is anymore. I know what I had to heal and what I had to clear, and coming together, what we have to clear, if it is this man in this physical body. There is something else that we came here to do on personal levels. But as world mission, I don't know. It's all new. It's exciting to think about it. And it's also exciting to know that we can manifest our desires and that we deserve them, and that it's going to be easy. It's not going to be the old way. It's not going to be the hard work, old way to get what we need. It's going to be new. But none of us know what the new is. So trust and believe. I'll keep you updated on where I'm at. I'm going to the seaside Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, 11, 12, 13 July. I know it's going to be spiritual. It's going to be feeling. It's going to be new. It's going to be enlightening. I love it up there. It's up Enniscrone. I just feel this journey will be a higher journey, a more spiritual journey, and I'm really looking forward to it. I have my meditation group locally tonight. No idea what we're going to focus on, but that will come in the afternoon sometime. So love and light to you for now. I'll leave it at this, and I will do a twin flame reading later on. Hopefully upload this first and see what happens for the rest of the day, and walk on into the new and expect the unexpected and expect miracles and expect it to be totally different than you expect it to be. So love and light. Talk to you in the next video, please God.